Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a few flashlights to unbox for you guys. I've got two here from Workos, and I've got one from, I never say the name right, Brinty, and then I have a Nightcore as well. So let us get into it. The first one is going to be from Nightcore. Let's show this one first, because this one's pretty exciting, I think. This is the new EDC 23, I believe. Yes, it is. It's the EDC 23. What do we got here? We just have a sheet. This is a sort of invoice receipt thingy. Okay, cool. So they sent this my way to check out, and it has their UHI LEDs inside. 2,500 lumens. Damn. And it's sort of a small version of the EDC 27. And it says it's strobe ready and has a rapid lock on the side. That's interesting. Let's see if there's anything else on the box. 1,500 milliamp hour battery. You have that 2-switch system, lockout switch, rapid lockout, OLED display we saw on the newest version of the 27, I think it was. Anti-slip design, USB-C charging, and a pocket clip. Yep, let's get into it. So we have this little paper. It looks like that was put in there by them for me to see. And it is a quick start guide. So let's, oh yeah, this is sick, dude. I really liked the EDC 27, but the size was just too big, man, for my taste, you know? Comes with this little paracord and a clip, which is cool. And then you have a USB A to C. That's interesting. Usually you'd see a C to C. And then you have instructions that I won't be reading, of course. If you know me, you know me. So let's get the packaging back in here like so. Come on, there we go. All right. You have a little cover on the OLED screen. Now, this is just an unboxing. I don't think I'm going to go too in-depth here, but I do want to show you how it works. So we do have the orange peel style reflectors down there, like the newer 27. You have the rapid lock. Oh, that's cool. So hopefully it doesn't have that lock anymore where you have to like hold down. So when it's locked, it is locked. Full lock. Is there 2 lock types? Oh, it says 1, 2, or it said 2. Let's just see. Full lock. So what was that? I'm confused. Full lock 2, it says. So let's go back to this one. Full lock 2. Okay. Can't do anything there. Then there's another button, full lock. I think there's only one lock version. So I don't know why it says full lock 2. Let's just take a quick look. So similar to any high performance LED, the 23 generates a lot of heat. For your personal safety, always set the light to full lock mode when carrying it in the pocket or on a belt. Lock and unlock the light, slide the side switch up and down. Power on, full press the protruded power button to activate. Memorize button, adjust brightness, half tap, okay. Instant turbo, instant strobe, instant low. Protection sensor, only when the light is first powered on to high. Okay, so there is no lock 1, lock 2. Here's a phone number, information, anything if you want to reach out. But basically, they kept the interface from the 27, I guess, and that has a lock 1, 2. They probably just took out lock 1 on this. So you can tell it is locked, can't do anything, okay? Now, I'll just pop this down and we are disengaged. Now, if we push this, we get a, I'm half pressing it right now. We get that, and it says right here, power remaining, and it's draining, and then it's gonna taper down. So if I push all the way down, we get strobe. So half, you get turbo, full, you get strobe. I like that. This button is your regular light. So you tap that, and now we are on, and it tells you you have 37 minutes, or actually 37 hours, I think, and 36 minutes on this level 1. If I tap here, we're at 15 lumens. Tapping, we're at 65 lumens. We'll get 10 hours and 45 minutes on that. Tap again, we're at 200 lumens. We'll get 3 hours and 40 minutes. And then level 4 is an hour and a half. That's pretty good because it is actually hot on my hand right now. That is very bright. And I do not believe that's turbo. That was just 1,000 lumens. Yeah, it's 1,100 lumens. So 15, 65, 200, and 1,100. I do wish there was a middle ground there, like a 500, 600 lumen. I would have preferred that. Like if it was 15, 100, 500, and then 1,100. Because, you get 15 and 65, 200, and then it jumps right to 1,100, which is kind of odd. Full click will turn it off and on. It memorizes your last mode. So if I put it on 15, turn it off, turn it on, we're back on 15. Now this is 2,500 lumens all at once. And it will give you a turbo timer, which is pretty cool. But as you can tell, it's very short. You get about 7 seconds on that turbo. So it's essentially, they call it a 2,500 lumen light, but let's be real, it's really 1,100 lumens. This is the true max because you're going to get that for an hour and a half, hour and 18 minutes. We'll charge it and we'll see what the numbers say then. This is out of the box, but I mean, it's really bright. It's great. 1,100 lumens is a lot, guys. That's great for an hour of time. So I just don't like how they advertise 2,500 because you're going to get that for 7 seconds. Now, self-defense wise, I guess you're going to hit them with 2,500. How long does that last? Strobe, lumens. Does that just keep going endlessly? There's no timer on this one? Because it's a strobe, I guess it can do that. Now, that's nice. So the turbo, I guess, is just if you need it real quick to look for something, you can do that. But at least that turbo, the strobe is going to stay on for a while and it'll keep hammering the assailant, which is cool. So very nice. I'm loving this. I'm actually going to throw this in my pocket and give her a carry. I'll swap out my Malini Slim from Dawson Machine Craft. Love this. My custom light. Use it all the time. Obviously, it's my favorite. But I want to test this out because I love the size. And I'm pretty impressed right now. So we're going to see. Let's get this guy charging. And it's already pretty charged. 4.1 volt. And it's a 3.7 volt light. So that's really good. It's close to fully charged. 4.2 is fully charged pretty much. I accidentally turned it on. No. Okay. Let's let that charge. We'll look at some other ones here. This is the Workhorse TS10. And we have 130 meters of throw, 1,400 lumens max. Here's some info. Pause and read if you want all that info. There you go. All right, let's get into it. So this is the most custom looking light they have. TS10 V2 titanium and CO. I don't know what that is. Cobalt. That isn't. We'll see. 4,000K. Great. CSP 2323. Is that a model number or it's not an LED, is it? Here's a user manual. I probably won't be reading. It looks like there's a lot. Oh, Anduril 2. Not my favorite. Just a lot going on. I like simple. Very thin. I like that. I thought it was going to be, wow. I thought it was going to be an 18360 size because of the triple emitter. But no, it has a little lanyard strap. I'm going to grab the clip here. So here's the clip. And then we have this guy. This is a diffuser. So you can pop this over the top. And I don't know what just happened there. But slide it on and then it will diffuse light. Maybe it's meant to do that. I would think it would slide on further, but and then it'll kind of diffuse the light a little bit. At least I'm pretty sure that that's what that's for. I'm sure. Nope. Is there a charger in there? Little black thing. I don't know what that was for. No charger, so it must be a battery. It's probably 14500. We're going to check, obviously. I'm just going to try to get it back in. 4,000K is good. Usually these lights are way too cool. Like usually they're like 6,000 or 5,500 or something. Come on, dude. Just get in there, please. Why? Why do you have to? Thank you. Heesh. All right. This is very cool how small it is. I'm surprised. Okay, where are we undoing this? Okay, here. Yep, this is what I expected. A 14500 lithium ion, 3.7 volt, 900 milliamp hour. What is the max continuous discharge? I don't know. I would probably end up throwing my own batteries in here. But, you know, obviously it doesn't matter. Is this like a sleeve or what is that? Okay. So smaller than I thought. I thought it was a 18350 size, but it has triple emitter, which is really cool. It's got, does it have secondary lights or is that just, let's find out. Is it locked? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Is there something in there? Maybe I will need the instructions since... Ah, there you go. I was like, why? Usually those come right out, you know? All right. So we have an E switch. Oh, look at that. That's cool. So we have secondary. Oh, it's a rotating light. That's cool. There's our... Oh, yeah, you got the 4,000. Is there a cover on there? Yeah. Aha. So tap goes back to this. So this is your standby mode, I think. So I can hold to get brighter, which is cool. And then hold again, it'll go down. That's as low as it goes. And then go back up. It'll blink to let me know it's at the brightest. It's pretty bright. I'm sure I can double tap. Is that a turbo there? Wow, it's doing some crazy shit. What was that? Just doing that. Interesting. So every time I turn it off, it goes back to this RGB 7 color thing, which is cool. I wouldn't mind it if it let me choose a color. I'm sure I can do that. Now, what happens if I hold here? So turn the light on again. That comes back. Hold. That does that. Turbo with a double click. Nice. Interesting. So to turn this off, I don't know what I have to do. I triple clicked. Now it's blinking. So I'm in some kind of programming mode now. I just clicked 1. I don't even know what I'm doing. Back to what we were at. So I need to read the instructions, unfortunately. I'm not an expert on Anduril 2. Maybe I'll learn. I probably should, so I can show you everything. But there's a lot that goes into it, as I understand. So I didn't want to spend all my time on that. But it's very easy. I mean, you just turn it on and then hold to get to where you want. I mean, it's very simple. I like that very much. So I would just leave it on a very moonlight mode, turn it off, and then when I need it, turn it on, moonlight, and then if I need to go up. And it's cool, you can stop at any point and let go, and then click again, and it'll switch. It'll reverse. So now it's going brighter, now it's going dimmer, very easy. I would like to have a standby with no lighting on, because obviously that kills your battery life. So I'm sure there's a way to turn that off, or maybe to make it a setting somehow to turn on. It's probably easy. I just can't figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 made that cycle like 3 times, which was interesting. Oh, now it's doing some weird stuff. So I've now changed it to So holding down does this now. And then off it does this. That was 4 clicks I did, and now we're back to where we were. So 1, 2, 3, we're doing this again. 1, 2, 3. Now we're flashing that. 1, 2, 3. Let's say I want red. Okay, I want red. Nope, not getting red, am I? Interesting. I really want to learn, but I don't have time right now. So, very cool. It's a great size light, guys. I got to tell you. And it feels identical to, I'll show you in a second. Get this on. There we go. So that's very cool. Yeah, this changes color. It's very similar to this. I forget the name of this exactly. You guys know. Some of you guys know. But I think they have similar programming. This has a secondary of UV. But yeah. Interesting how comparable they are. But this is not, this is Workos, and that's I forget, it's like a DRV4 or something like that. This is really small, man. I can see why this is a very popular flashlight. For how cheap it is, the easy functionality, yeah, totally get it. So that's the TS10V2. Then we have another HD01 UV. I'm going to try to burn through these real quick because I do have to get going. This is a purple version. If you guys remember, I had this in before, but it had a laser on it. So this is the charging cable, instructions, all that good stuff. It's another one of these sort of flat lights like an Arcfeld. I did a comparison of the HD01 to it. Now this is the HD01 UV. And look, we have a little matching going on here. Got my tall boy. And I have my nip slip. Fabulous knife, by the way. You can get this at traditionalpocketknives.com. These aren't available currently, but you can see that purple pops a little more on the tall boy. Look at that. That is a sick combination right there. Definitely using that for something. Anyway, love the purple color. You see it says UV there. So what we're going to get is, instead of a laser here, I guess we're going to get a UV. So let's check it out. So right here is your flashlight and normal functionality. Hold to change, double tap, turbo, triple tap, strobe. You get it. On, off. This switch is now going to give you a UV light. And let's see, can you change it? No, you cannot. Can you have both? No, you cannot. So you have UV. Let's see how far it travels. It is not hitting my wall on the other side of the room, which is like 7 feet away. So it's not like crazy strong. It's very narrow. I don't want to look at myself, so I'm just going to look it up so you guys can see. You can see how small the LED is in there. It does have a little bit of a reflector. So it's more of a narrow look. Cool thing about the camo carbon on the tall boy is you can illuminate it with UV and it like really shines. It's got this cool look. That will also work with the electric blue on this one. Very cool. Obviously works on like 80s camo carbon as well. Very unique feature of camo carbon. But anyway, UV light is good for that. UV light is obviously good for other stuff like looking for blood and semen and things like that. It has other features as well. You also have this thing. I think you have to press and hold. Is that what it is? No, double tap. Nope. Which one is it? Double tap this one. So you double tap the bottom button there, and that's how you get into the side light here. And then you could double tap again, and I think it changes and does other stuff. Or maybe you hold. Nope, holding is changing that. Triple tap. And you have these different features. Let me try holding now. Double tap from there, and you get these. It gets a little bit confusing because you have so many options. Oh, triple tap now, and then double tap. Anyway, you get the point. You've seen this light before. Very cool. I do like this light a lot. I've gifted it to a couple of people. I think it's a really cool light for somebody to have around the house or whatever, because it literally does everything. The laser one's cool. UV's cool, whichever one, you know. Very nice. HD01 UV. All right, the last one here is going to be from the Bryn T. And this is the HL18, and this is a interesting looking light. It has a unique feature, as you can see there. A lot of lights are coming out with this type feature. It's like a adjustable head. So it's kind of like a Olight Perrin style. You have this, so you can mount this to, oh, that's pretty interesting. So you could put this on I guess a strap or whatever on your chest or wherever, and then you can actually adjust it this way. And then this obviously adjusts up and down. Wow, it moves a lot freer than I expected. I thought it was going to be more difficult to move, but it's very easy. So you have that. And then in here, you're going to have an 18650. Oh, what? Okay, I was going to say, if it does not come with a battery, that'd be funny. $18,650, 3100 mAh, 3.6 volt. You have a little bit of frag pattern here, but it's not super aggressive. I like that. Looks like the switch is on the side. That's interesting. And then you have some kind of indicator right here. I think that's also going to be our charger, but we'll check. So you press and hold to cycle. Usual suspects here. Double tap for turbo. Triple tap for strobe. You get it. Hold for moonlight, I'm sure. Yep. Okay. The LED is good-ish. It's got a little bit of that green tint that we don't like. Do they tell us what it is? Made in China, of course. No info on the LED there. You do get this strap. So it comes with the strap. Got it. That makes more sense now. It comes with extra O-rings. Tactical flashlight. This is selling some other stuff, looks like. There is a cable. Yep, there you go. So here's the cable. Has this little charger right here. So you actually just magnetically pop that on. And it charges right there. And that will charge your light. You could also remove the battery and put it on a traditional charger, which is cool that it has both features. I think personally, I'd rather just see a USB-C. It's just anybody would have a cord, so you don't have to worry about this cord, you know. But it also seems to give you some indicator, not of battery level or I mean, not of the brightness, but it gives you, I think, a battery indicator. So it's green, and then I'm sure it's red when it's dying. And I'm sure that also works while charging. And then this lets you adjust the head. You do have a smooth reflector in there. I can't tell what that LED is, but just from the look of it, it doesn't look like my favorite. Don't think it's like an SST 20 or 40 or whatever that is. That's pretty common in this type of light. Come on, give me the light. Here's the info. Pause and read if you like. See if we can get that. 18650. Switch, magnetic tail, magnetic charging port, telling you how to turn it on off. There's a strobe, charging, locking, strobe and SOS. You can change gears. I think they mean modes. It's made of 6061 aluminum. That's good. Yeah, it's not going to tell us the LED in here, unfortunately, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Just want to be sure. If anybody knows, please let me know what the LED is in here. But it does not seem to be a super expensive LED. It's not a Nichia. It's not a, yeah, it just seems to be one of those cooler lights that you see, but it's got a little bit of green to it. It's not terrible. You know, it's not terrible. Good hot spot. Throws pretty well, actually. So, yeah, it's got a little, maybe even a little purple, not green. Depends on where you're looking at it, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not worse than really any of the other ones. I do think the 4K in here is really nice. I'm a big fan of 4K. This seems to be like a pretty solid LED, honestly. So I do like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I do think you can just, let me just try it. Oh, I have to loosen it here. Yeah, so you can loosen it a touch and that'll turn the light off completely. So it's not draining your battery. But if you have it on like that, it's basically on all the time. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. So I would probably just leave it like this. And then when you need it, you twist it on. I don't know. So there you go. The Brinty HL18. The what is this one? TS10V2. Then you have the HD01UV. Very bright purple. I like that purple. And then this is fully charged now. This is the EDC23 from Nightcore. I think that's probably going to be the most popular one in this video. I will link all of these that I can down below. Shout out to the companies for sending these in. You may see more videos on some of these. We'll see. But I wanted to at least get them out of the packages because it's just been crazy here. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.